lights. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, scrambling to get ready this morning. I thought I would come and hang out with you guys today from my studio instead of from my office. Although, as you can see, it's a little bit it's a little bit busy right now. Oh yeah, and my cat Tippy is here. And not enough room for my butt and my typewriter case on my chair. And Tippy lately has been into attacking me on my art table. My hair is so staticky in my face today. I gotta band it back so I can see. Oh my gosh. What's up, Sandra? I am so staticky today. It is driving me bananas. Okay. Whew. I can breathe. All right. Good morning. Good morning, everyone, indeed. Oh, I've had such a fun time this morning combing through all of your posts. You know that when I last checked, there were over 700 posts with the hashtag retro party? What? That's amazing. And just so you know, how I choose the winners for the giveaway every day is I come up with a number. So today my number was 27. This is how I pick randomly. So I'll go to the Facebook group and I'll filter by hashtag, and then I pick a random number. So today was 27. So I will look away from the computer and I scroll my mouse 27 times, and whoever's name I land on is the winner. So I do things like that, just so you know how I'm choosing the winner. It's not based on like achievement or anything like that. It's like super random. Hello. Christina's in the house. Rebecca Rogers is coming. Good morning, Meg. Christy here. Christy Reynolds. Hi, I know you. Tara. You are awesome. Tara's in the car today going to see her son at school for a fun little award ceremony. Tara, I hope your headphones are in. And if not, hi, Russell. Drive safely. Awesome. We got Marilee is watching from Washington State. My nephew goes to University of Washington. So say hi to Ryan for me, if you will. Vicki Mack is here. Hi, Vicki. So nice to see you. Ellen Goodman. So nice to see you, my friend. Oh, what are you worrying about? I'm being attacked by my animals. One of my cats just threw up a hairball all over our kitchen table and my glasses and almost hit my computer. That one that I'm on right now. And I had to like I live in a zoo, you guys. It's a zoo. Look at this. I have Maggie's right here mad at me. What do you want? What is it? I don't know what you want. She doesn't like it in here because it's really crowded. And then look at Tippy. Tippy is ready to attack me. You see her ears go back. She really will. I'm defending myself with the laptop. Don't attack me. Last week I was doing a Zoom in here for office hours for my drawing club. And she came right next to me. It was hilarious. Like both of our faces were like just like this to the camera. It was I couldn't have like planned it any better. It was hilarious. Who's from New Hampshire? I'm a New England girl, just FYI. I was born in Massachusetts and lived there almost my whole life. And then I lived in New Hampshire. My husband and I bought our first house in New Hampshire. We lived in Derry for 6 years before moving to North Carolina, which is where we have called home for a long time. Your desk, my desk is an atrocity, but it kind of is always like that. I went to Jerry's Artorama last week and I still haven't even unpacked my bag because it's such a mess in here. It's a mess. Anyways, we talked about me showing you some of my retro items. So I thought I would show you around some of those today just for total fun rando. Julie Brown is a cousin in Derry. That's so funny. Such a small world. Tammy from Florida. Oh, you're Scotland. Are you aware of my Scottish obsession? Did you know about this? Because behind me is Jamie Fraser, as you know. Yes, that's where our art retreat is. I host an art retreat with Lucy Bryden every year in Scotland. So, hello. Who is from Kerry? Who is that? You're my next door neighbor. What's going on, Carrie? No way. Get out of town. Oh, you love my orange phone? Okay. Well, maybe we'll start there, Linda. And by the way, I saw your I saw your blue-footed booby on your retro animals page. I was dying. He's like, "Hello." Oh my God. Linda Levin is a Wonder Bundle member, which means she's in all of my art clubs. And as a joke, my last big party that we threw, it's kind of a long story, but we're in my Celtic collective art club where we do all fantasy based things. We were doing witches, and one month we were doing witches and their familiars, and she was joking that her familiar was a blue-footed booby, and I was like, what the hell is that? Like, that must be something made up. And then I Googled it, and I was like, what? It's an actual animal, which is like the most adorable animal you've ever seen. So I actually designed her a hoodie, and she came on and talked to us during our last party. And so I was able to gift her a hoodie with a blue-footed booby on it as her familiar. So Linda Levin, you crack me up. But I will start. Well, I'll show you my orange phone. Yeah, it's lucky you don't have a Jerry's nearby, because it's so easy to drop so much money. And the best is they're like, that will be $9 million. And then you walk out and you're like, you have like a tiny bag and you're like, where is my money though? Like, where's my money? where did they put what did I get for my money? Oh my gosh. So funny. Oh, another NC girl. Look at all these NC girls. Love, love, love. Oh, Sheffield, UK. I know. And Yvette, you also talked to everybody last time. Yvette's another Wonder Bundle member. I love to see my students here. It makes me so happy. Oh, Lisbon, Portugal. That is on my bucket list. Way high up to go see. Love like that. Oh, Carol's near Charlotte. Oh, that's hilarious. Waving to you like a muppet. Hi, neighbor. Oh my gosh. I see you. So funny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, good. This person is from Illinois and just met someone from about 45 miles away. I know. In the Facebook group, go through the posts and see if you can find somebody near you. It's so fun. So yeah, my Jerry's is about 25 minutes. It's just enough that I can go there as much as I want to, and just far enough away that sometimes I'm like, I guess I could order it on Amazon, because I'm gonna be ordering whatever it is. But sometimes I just need to go touch and feel stuff. You know what I mean? Okay, so it was so fun seeing everybody's posts, you guys. I was blown away by how many people actually participated and did the lessons. Did you find that I'm starting off kind of nice and easy with the plants. I know the pets got a little bit harder. Today, the lamps kind of are easy, and then the home decor section gets a little bit harder. So we were kind of like toggling back and forth between really kind of easy and then a little bit more challenging. And then tomorrow, we're like putting things together. We're going to take the different elements that we've created in our libraries, and we're going to make our own unique compositions. So this is a great way to work with a lot of different references to create your own unique works of art. So you can follow me to do the ones that I'm doing. You can follow me exactly. But then maybe change up the colors. You could follow me exactly and just use different art supplies, or you can totally go your own way and pick completely different items off of your library, which could be the same, could be different, to create your own. So this is a great exercise as we segue from day 2, which is today, to tomorrow, in teaching you how to actually create unique compositions by following me. Or now you kind of know one way to compile references to make unique art. And we're going to be doing the same thing, by the way. When we get to day 4 and we start doing the face, I actually take different features from different facial references, and then we combine them to make a whole new person. So there's a lot going on in these lessons. and I hope you get the most out of them that you can, because there's a lot of different lessons that we're going over this week that are so much more than just coloring a page in with Sharpies. You know what I'm saying? And that's also why art supplies never matter as much as kind of what we're doing, what we're learning. So, um, also, to clarify, the lessons are not here on Facebook. I have some people that are waiting for the lessons to drop on Facebook. I don't teach on Facebook. I do. That's not true. Sometimes I do, but all the lessons are pre-recorded because it's just the best viewing and learning experience. I get to zoom in on my camera. So if anyone is confused and watching, like, why doesn't she shut up? Where are the lessons? They are all at Awesome Art School in the classroom for the Art Retro Rendezvous Party, just to make that super duper clear. Okay, so that being said, so what I'll do is you guys are so cute. I'm reading your funny comments, making sure I'm not missing any questions too, by the way. So what I'll do today is I will announce the winners first, and then I will give you a tour of some of my crazy studio, and I'll show you some of my favorite retro items. So if you want to come and hang out for as long as I'm jabbering, you can. But if you're just here to hear your name and see if your name is called, I respect that. Everybody's busy. So you can find out if you want, and then you can take off the second you know. So that is that is cool. Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with being excited about the portrait. Portraits are my jam. I will always be the most excited about doing faces as well, for sure. It's my favorite. And we're gonna do a lot. I also added a day 6. I don't know if you guys know that or not. I added another portrait on day 6, actually, with new references, and we're having a whole skin tone lesson. So just in case. So actually, if you do exactly what I do this week, you'll actually come away with 4 portraits. And you can do as many or as few of those as you want, but there's a lot of lessons in there. How to draw a face from scratch, how to figure out the shading, how to shade in graphite, how to add color in watercolor, how to do a face in markers in my Fun Fab style, how to shade in that. And then on day 6, we're going to be doing how to do different skin tones. So this is really, each of the individual lessons that you're getting every day this week is really what you would get every other week if you join my Fun Fab Drawing Club. So this is like a 2 months condensed into 1 week experience of the lessons that you would get when you're drawing, if you join my club, which is open, by the way. And if you're having fun and you want to keep having fun, you should come and join us. All right. So, oh, you're so cute. That's the nicest. Yeah, definitely don't be scared. We're not playing with a Stabilo in this week, but Lord knows. Actually, my last Fun Fab drawing lesson that I just released this Sunday, you might have seen people posting it. It's a 1940s girl in Stabilo. It's my favorite. It's my favorite utensil. And if you don't know what a Stabilo all pencil is, I will show you. It's just Stabilo is actually just a brand. They make all sorts of pencils and markers and things, but they make a specific product called the Stabilo All Pencil, and it's a pencil. It just looks like a regular black pencil, but it's super water reactive, like super water reactive, and it's jet black. So it's both terrifying and exhilarating to work with. Let's just put it that way. So yeah. So okay, I see a question coming in. What do you use for the fine line colors? My brush markers are too thick. Are you talking about for the lessons here? Well, you can see me doing them all. I do them all with just my markers. I'm trying to think. I used Copics. Let me grab one. Yeah, so for the chisel nib, is where if I have to do a really thin line, it's actually, I find easier to do like the little corner of just the corner of the chisel nib. It gives me a nice consistent fine line, much more so than using the brush nib, because it's so springy. It tends to like fatten out, and it's more inconsistent. You're talking about the Posca pen. All right. Hide. Okay. So I hope that helps. And someone says, okay. Oh, you're thinking about the Posca pens. You're thinking about the cat eyes. Was I switching markers? I don't think I was. So I was gonna say I don't remember using any fine liners. Was I using a fine liner? Sorry, I actually recorded those like a whole month ago. So I do have. See, this is why I don't clean up my studio, because everything is exactly within arm's reach. So if I was doing the cat eyes, I was probably using one of the fine liners. So what I normally recommend, since I linked to like a Sharpie multi-pack, because I was literally using this one to do the coloring, because I have no patience and I hate sitting there and if things taking forever. So in that multi-pack that I linked to in the supply section, I was like, I use this one for the big areas, and then I just get subsequently smaller. So for a small area, I would just use like an ultra fine one. I like this fine liner brand, but I don't link to them because you don't need them for this course. You know, like some people just do these parties and I never see them again. So I don't have them going off and buying lots of expensive supplies. So if you do want to if you are going to stick around and join the drawing club and keep going with me, I do recommend getting fine liners. I love this set of Molotow and Jeanette or Tara, maybe Jeanette because Tara's in a car. There's a million different brands. I like the Molotow because they are pigment based. They don't interact or bleed with Copics or anything alcohol markers. So the ingredients inside your fine liners is actually really important. So, and that's also why I pay more for them, or I'm willing to pay more for them. So the downside of a Sharpie, while it's cheap, it's also an alcohol marker, and alcohol markers are made to blend with other alcohol markers. So if you're putting the black on top, then it's no big deal. You don't need to worry about blending. But the reason I reach for more expensive fine liners that have a pigment-based ink is that pigment ink is water-based, and there's zero interaction between an alcohol marker and a pigment-based, water-based marker. So you can mix and match. You can outline first and then color all day long, and it will never bleed. So it gets a little complicated. That's why I had that Art of Markers class when you signed up for the Art Retro Rendezvous to kind of go with it, because it's all about the 5 different types of markers and how they play with each other. So I hope that was helpful to you. Rebecca Rogers asks if it's okay to do your own furniture. Heck yes, it's always okay to go your own way. 100%, for sure. Can I show this to Billo? Kaya, first of all, your name is badass. Secondly, Tara just dropped a link to, I actually have an Amazon shop where I just loaded up with all my favorite supplies. If you want to go there, those fine liners and the Stubilos are definitely listed in there. Yeah, I do. I also splurge on fine liners. I also find that they are worth it, especially black. But also, I'm an outliner. Some people don't outline anything. I can't not outline things. So it also just depends on kind of your style. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You don't need talent. It's okay. Don't feel so if you're afraid to start, that's when you tell your brain to shush and just press play on the video and just grab your pencil and just follow along. I think people overthink things, so don't think about it so hard. Girlfriend, this is just for fun. Like, it doesn't matter if you do an awesome job, if your drawing is terrible. We're just here having fun. So literally relax. Just press play on the videos and follow along. If you feel like you don't do you feel like you don't have the right supplies, or you really don't have the right supplies? Because I give you the supply list, so you can certainly go get the right supplies if you're worried about that. And talent is bleh. I was not born with any talent. I just was really sad for a long time, and I drew and painted my face off, and I just got good because I was just practicing. So don't worry about any of that. Just press play on the videos and follow me. I got you 100 million percent. Bristol paper. No, Bristol paper is exactly the right kind of paper. Feathering, I don't know why it would be feathering. I'm not even sure I know what feathering is. Bleeding through is you have Bristol. It really shouldn't be bleeding through. Although if it does, that's kind of normal. I mean, the alcohol markers are no joke. They definitely that liquid definitely penetrates through. But Bristol is right. Do not attack me. Oh my God, she's so mean. Look at her. She's right here. She's just right here. Oh, did you see that? Ah! She just swiped at me. No, that's mean. That's so mean. Do you have to see what I put up with? This abuse? I had to get my squirt bottle last week because I couldn't get to my desk. She just attacked me. Okay, I'm so sorry. My heart is pounding. You're so mean to me, Tippy. That is good. The only thing I can think of is maybe you're like oversaturating your paper. You really need to actually move pretty quickly. So maybe try to move don't look at me like that. Don't you dare. That's not nice. I'm going to put myself between. How you even found a spot to sit down, Tippy, is amazing because there is no room on this table. Yeah, I would say move a little bit more quickly because you shouldn't be spending too much time in any one place. And that's actually a great way to get rid of your streaks also. Yeah, Artisa fine liners are totally fine. Those are also water-based, so they will also not blend with your Copic. So yes, most fine liners, if they're marketed as fine liners, are water-based and are great to use. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I do have Copic multi-liners. They're also in my bucket. There's two different kind of Copic multi-liners, and I have them both. They're the only thing is that they're stupid expensive, so I don't recommend them. They're like $10 for one. So I never recommend that people get them because they're just stupid expensive, and they can do the same job as any other fine liner. So I do not recommend them. I think the Molotow are my favorite because they are not cheap, but they're don't do it. But they're not like that expensive. And I don't honestly know the difference. So these I have both Copics and they look really different. I can't tell the difference. Like the only upside of the expensive ones is you can actually buy refills. So there is that, which is not a downside. But sometimes I find the refills are hard to get to. So, but personally, I just think they're not worth the $10. I think that's crazy town. All right. Okay. Yeah, if you notice your Sharpie spreading, it's because you're doing alcohol ink with alcohol ink and they're meant to blend. But we'll be using that to our advantage. Like on day 5 when we're doing the face, we want to get blending. That's what we want. Oh, I'm sorry you missed yesterday's class. You have lifetime access to all this good stuff though, so you can do it when you are ready and in a better place. My God, so scary. Okay. Okay, this is a really good question. I use my Posca pen, which is filled with opaque acrylic paint on top of my background, which I created using a Tombow. The Posca pen did not show up. Does it make a difference what the background is created with? So probably what is happening is that Tombow markers are water soluble, which means when they get wet, they react to it. So the ink in your Posca pen is wet. So when you put it with the Tombows, it's going to react. So that way it's not sitting on top so much as starts to blend in and make the Tombow marker react. So that's what I suspect is going on. The alcohol markers are not reactive to water, so that's why that Posca pen can sit on top a little bit more carefully. Tippy, seriously, stop looking at me like that. She's so mean. Okay. I love this one. Tell the voice in your head to piss off. I could not agree more, Linda. I could not agree more. Is General's Sketch and Wash comparable to Sybilla All? I have USA Generals, which I don't know if that's the same as General's Sketch. I think it might be. Yes, it's not as reactive as the Stabilo, so it's actually a really good one to start with. If you're new and you want to try the Stabilo techniques, the General Sketch is awesome because it's not as scary as the Stabilo, so that is totally fine. The pencil lines show up. Is this when you should outline or why? I just like the look of an outline, and I feel like in my head it looks unfinished if it's not outlined. So that's just my personal preference. So that's kind of just personal preference. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong. You can either outline things or you cannot. I couldn't get my Posca pens to show up on the black Sharpie background. I even tried to do Posca in black and do the Posca over that. They didn't show. Maybe you need to just shake them up a little bit. I'm wondering if they're just not shooken up so that they're not, you need to get a nice, you saw me using the Posca and that's all that I used on mine. So my guess is that maybe they just need to be shaken. Oh, thank you, Ellen. I appreciate these nice, kind words from Ellen. She sure doesn't look happy. Are you making fun of my cat? She hates me. Yes. I'm reading your comments now, which are cracking me up. Yes, Trisha, I've already taken Tippy is mean to everyone. I've taken her to the vet. She's on CBD oil. She's still a bitch. She's just mean. Yeah, I've taken her to the vet. We've talked about it. Her next step is kitty Prozac, but that requires me pilling her every day. And as you can see, I can't even sit near her. So she's just kind of mean. She's like, are you talking about me right now? So my favorite file liner is the Molotow. I do believe I have a link in the classroom for them, but there are great. There's a ton of awesome file liners. Like someone was mentioning Arteza. Those are great. The Molotows are just black though. I just like a big black pack with all the different nib sizes. Do we want them to blend? It depends on what them is referring to. So alcohol markers, typically if you're doing an entire project in alcohol markers, you do want them to blend because they can't get almost like a painterly effect. It just depends on what project you're doing, for sure. Yes, we will be going over this on day 5 when we do the actual face. I also have, I have a good, I can't post here. I do have a couple of good Copic marker tutorials on my Karen Cable Draws YouTube channel as well. Jeanette, can you go on my Karen Cable's Draw YouTube channel and get it's one of my older videos. And I think it's called like Everything You Need to Know About Copics or something like that. And the thumbnail of the video is like a 1920s and she's in a blue dress, I believe. And that's a good helpful video. You can call 911. Yes, that would be most appreciated. Oh, can you refill a Posca pen? I don't think so. You can actually buy empty paint markers and then put the ink in separately, though. That is a thing. That is a thing. You're wearing this shirt too? You are? I can't remember where I got this from. I think it was Kohl's, maybe. Oh my gosh, so funny. Okay. You guys have been chatting away. I love it. Yeah, Tombow. Someone said the Tombow mono drawing pens are really good. Everything Tombow makes is pretty good. You'll get to know the brands that are like, and Stabilo and Tombow are both really great. Yes, you can catch the lives. They live on YouTube. I upload them to YouTube afterwards. I put them in your emails every day, and I also put them in the classroom for the art retro party. 100%. Oh, thanks. I'm glad. Thank you for my headband. My friend Mandy gave that to me. It keeps my flyaways. Oot. Oh, Jeanette, you're so good. So Jeanette just posted the link to that. Yeah, that's a great kind of intro to blending kind of all things Copics. Yeah. I guess you can fill Posca pens. Yeah. I don't know. I've never tried. I bet you the some you I feel like I'm thinking maybe some you can. Don't so mean. My mean cat. So like I have so many Posca pen. I mean so many art markers. Something like I don't even have room to put my laptop on my table, which is 7 feet. So like things like this, there's big paint markers. Like these you absolutely can. They are made to refill. Arteza makes nice big fat paint markers too. Oh, that's not even my Poscas. I don't think you can. I think some of these you definitely cannot. Like, but maybe if you like take the nib out, maybe you can pour paint in that way. I don't even know. I don't tend to get very like shoving my laptop in my cubby. Move. Oh, so much junk in here. Okay. Oh, this is gonna work. So like this is a Posca. Maybe it does open. I have no idea. I think I'm just too lazy to like deconstruct that. I would just buy a new one if it runs out. Maybe you can. But also I wouldn't know what ink, like I don't think Posca sells ink refills. Maybe it does. I don't know. All right, well, we'll have to look in that. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Nicole's like, yo, Karen, back on track, girlfriend. You're getting sidetracked. Sorry, Nicole. My mom in here. So sorry. I like don't like anyone to have you waiting for questions. Okay, the winners are. And these again were chosen at random. And by the way, I always list these in the classroom too, so you don't even have to watch any lives if you don't want to. And I also put them in the emails every day. So if you don't want to watch a live, I will always put them there for you if you can't wait. Sorry, Nicole. Chrissy Santos, Chrissy with a K, is one winner. And also Anne Marie Halliday. I decided every day to have two winners because one is just boring. So Chrissy Santos and Anne-Marie Halliday, you can choose either a $25 Amazon gift certificate or any item in my Etsy shop. I have hoodies for sale. I have t-shirts. I have pencil pouches. I have all of my art books. I think there's 15 of them are in there. Yeah, and other things that I'm now forgetting. So yeah, you can go to my Etsy shop, and all of you have a 20% off coupon if you. That was Big Bang. If you want to go shopping, you are welcome to save 20% this week. I've never done that before during a party week, and I definitely should have. And thank you. I'm sorry I'm such a babble mouth. I'm sorry. I just am. I get so excited, and people ask me questions, and I don't want to let them wait. Oh my gosh. And yes, congratulations to the winners. This is amazing. My husband and I bought a 100-year-old house that was full of vintage furniture. Shut up. That's insane. And that also brings me to why I'm down here, which is going to show you some of my fun retro items. So the first one is next to me and my cat. So this is a Tiffy's looking at. You can't see because my lights are on, but I only have one window in this room, so it's hard to. Sometimes when I face this way, I don't get a lot of light. So here now begins the house tour. So here's my evil cat, and I just got this typewriter. It's from 1960. I had to get a new ribbon because it wasn't typing, and I was like, I want one that works. Darn it! So now it does actually work. She's like, what? Tippy, and it makes me happy. And I was very proud of myself because I went on YouTube and I figured out how to do the ribbons myself. And yeah, so I'm going to use that and like cut up little slices and use them for my mixed media project. So that is my most recent purchase. And that is my evil cat, Tippy. I have lots of pets, and she's also the nicest pet that we have. So she's super like true bipolar or schizophrenic. I'm not really sure what's happening there. Sometimes she's my best friend and sometimes she attacks me. Ooh, no, I don't, but I absolutely will. Yeah, thank you for that. No, I will definitely check that out. Oh, sorry, I am such a babble mouth. It's not even. I'm a spaz. Okay. Oh, I can't say that. I didn't realize that was not a good word in the UK. It's totally fine word in the US, but it's not a good word in the UK, so I have to stop saying it. Another thing that I like to collect that's retro or vintage is I collect vintage perfume bottles and I store my inks in them. I think I've maxed out not only my real estate because I have shelves and shelves of them. I can't with the camera angle. Why is it so sideways? So this is all vintage inks, but then I also have more bottles than inks. So I need to stop. But these little darling bottles I am obsessed with. My favorite is finding them in person. So my preference is to always find them at antique stores or shows. And what I love about them is that they're all so different. Like they're all wildly different. And as many as I keep collecting, I can't ever find like the same one twice. So these, I just think they are so darling. I can't take it. So when I need a color, I'm like, eek! I get so excited. And then I like skip over to my little display and I get to pick them out. It's the most satisfying little thing in my life. So that's my favorite. So, and I feel like I win the lottery every time I find one. During the pandemic, when I wasn't allowed out as much, then I scoured Etsy kind of a lot. There's a lot on Etsy as well. But they're just absolutely perfect for the job that they do. I like that I can see the color inside. It just makes me feel like a fancy dainty lady when I'm going to get them. Nothing makes me happier than like looking at my inks. Someday someone's going to crash into that cart and I'm going to hate my life, but so far so good. So that's another one of my favorite things. Oh my gosh. Oh, who are your cardboard cutouts? Gosh, I'm just not doing a good job on my tour. I forget that some of you are new to my world. Okay, well, let me introduce you to my men. So we already went. Oh, so this is Jamie. He is from Outlander, the Outlander series. I am obsessed with Scotland. My goal and dream is to move there someday, at least somewhere there every year of my life. I fell in love with the Outlander series years and years ago, back in the 90s, before it was a TV show. And my sister sent this to me as a gift, and then it inspired like many more cardboard men coming into my life. I don't need any more noodlers, Linda. I have like a million. You're so funny. So that's Jamie. So I love him because he signifies all things Scotland. And my goal, and one of the reasons, hi, Sean. You gonna come say hi? You can come stand next to your cardboard cutout. Yes, my husband just walked in the room. So after, and then Bob Ross, of course. But after I had those, I was feeling really badly that my husband didn't have one. So then I got one for my husband. Look, he's right here. Oh my God, he's really, really there. So there's my husband in real life. Ooh, and there's this cardboard cutout. Oh, and now Maggie's in here. We have the whole family. She's like, I'm terrified of all the men in here. Hi, how are you? Good. What are you doing? So, that was a rare little cameo from Sean there.
There you go.
Thanks for saying hi.
I like to think of myself as Mr. Karen.
Which is why we have Mr. Karen written up there. So that's my husband Sean, so that he doesn't feel left out, and he knows that even though I collect cardboard men, that he is amongst the collection. Yes, and of course Bob Ross, who's my spirit animal. So he is non-negotiable, and he's just here to remind me that art is fun, it's all good, and I just love everything that he says and that he stands for. So yeah, it's ridiculous, but we like it. Okay, what else do we got? What else we got that's retro around here? Well, this is some really pretty art that my friend Lisa Keys made. I just actually bought these this summer. So again, if I can't have the actual typewriter, I will take artwork of it. She is amazing. These aren't really spaced well, but I already had nails there, so I was like, good enough. As you know, that's my mantra. So these are amazing mixed media pieces that she does. Look her up on Etsy. I believe she's wildflower art. I believe I should get that. Linda Levin. Linda, are you there? Are you answering me? This is my favorite orange phone because I love all things orange. Also an Etsy purchase. Actually, I got that not that long ago. And then here is an old typewriter that does not work anymore. But I found it at I found this at my local thrift store. I was like, how much for the old damaged typewriter? He was like $25. I'm like, $25? Like I couldn't even take that fast enough. So yeah, it doesn't work. Although since I got the one that does work, I was YouTubing a bunch of I feel like I can actually know how to kind of clean those up now, which I hadn't really considered before. Oh my gosh. Of course, I know. Probably everyone here watching also. That was the same phone, my parents had. We had those phones in our house. Absolutely. This was my first. Is that true? I don't know. I got this after my husband and I went to Vegas back in 2019, and we found this underground bar that was like this secret hiding door that we opened, and it like opened up to this like crazy underground bar, and it was like this swanky hangout in the dark, and they had a real turntable, and the whole they had like this gorgeous library with like all these records, and they made us like fancy drinks, and Sean's favorite drink there was called the paper airplane. And that trip and that bar inspired so much. I went on this whole tear. I painted this giant painting, and if you can see, there's in my husband's drink that he ordered, they actually put a paper airplane as the, like either instead of like an umbrella or whatever, he had an actual paper airplane, and it was orange, and the drink was orange. So this kicked off this like entire retro theme thing, because this was we went in January 2020. That's when it was. And we were having his birthday party was March 2020. It was like the day before the lockdown of the pandemic. So I painted this whole painting for his birthday party, and I bought that old record player. It was from the Ukraine, off of Etsy, and from the 1950s, because in this bar that we went to that served the paper airplane, I was like, I can pick out the music. They're like, yeah, go pick out some music. So I was like going through all the records. I like picked out Prince or some dumb 80s shit because I'm obsessed. And it was so fun. This is a 1930s painting. Don't yell at me. Did you hear that? Look at this. at me. And this I found, this is a real oil painting that I found in my downtown antique store. And I was like, I'm going to need that. So I just love all this 1920s, 1930s. I forget the name of the artist and I should know that like by heart. And yeah, it's a problem. But that is what really kicked off this whole thing. I just found this at a thrift at an antique shop this summer, which I thought was super cool. It was also super cheap. Yeah, fun, right? Fun. So this is what I've been doing to entertain myself over the last few years in the pandemic. That party and that bar also fueled and inspired this giant painting. And you see the paper airplanes all floating around. That again is all inspired by that same bar and that whole vacation. We did a little 3-day overnight. Our anniversary is in January, and that's why we went. And this summer, I found this super cool phone, which was also really cheap at this antique show that I went to with Sean. And actually, Tara Santo, who's here in her car. Hi, Russell, driving right now. Hi, Maggie. Maggie's like, what is going on? You like my phone? And Tara's the one that told me about this antique show. And I was like, oh my God, if you go, can you find me a phone? And she found this amazing phone, but it was $300. And she was like, what's your budget? And I was like, 100 max. Like, I can't. So I was like, oh, that's so sad. So I didn't get it. But Sean and I went the next day. And so I thought that there were no phones there. And we actually found a whole bunch. They were all hundreds and hundreds of dollars, like hundreds. And then I saw this one, which was the most beautiful one they had. And it was so funny because we walked into this antique show and I found this and that camera. Oh, and I got some really great old books. In the first, I'm not joking you, 10 minutes of our trip, we spent 3 hours there and I found everything I wanted and got in 10 minutes. In the first 10 minutes, we should have just turned around and left. But yeah, this is only $50. And I was like, what? It's like in perfect condition. It turns out it's from the 60s. It's solid marble from Italy and it's so beautiful. And my whole family thinks that I am completely crazy. They might not be wrong. But yeah, I like that big one too. And then I think this is the kind. Well, no, I was gonna say I think that's the rest of it, but I'm lying. This one is so cute. This is a little pink typewriter. I mean, come on. It's hard to see. There's no light back here. It's hard to see. It's actually on its case. This is the case of it flipped around. But this is pink, which I just think is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Again, this radio this actually works. It's from the 1930s. I found this at that same antique store in downtown in my freaking little tiny town. They have like awesome stuff in there. So, and then I have some like fake things. Like this is just fake. That's just nothing. Fake. I like the real thing if I can find it. So those are some of my favorite pieces. I don't think I have anything else that would actually be like authentic, but those are some of my faves. I know the pink typewriter is too much. Oh, yay! Happy birthday, Christina. Love it. Definitely happy birthday. Awesome. You're looking a record player with, do you mean like a gramophone, Patricia? Because that's next on my list. I told Sean, I'm like, I need a gramophone in my life. I've done a gorgeous fountain pen ink painting of it. And I actually gifted it to, this is so random. I can't even go into this story. It's so long. I'll save that for another day. But I needed a gramophone in my life. Just saying. Okay, so that's my fun, ridiculous house retro party tour. Oh, here's my cat again. Who just are you gonna be nice? She looks so psycho. All right. Does anyone have any questions about what's coming up tomorrow or what we've done before? Yes, it makes your fingers strong. It really does. I'm afraid to type fast on it. Like I only do one at a time because I'm afraid that the little jetty thingies are going to like get stuck and it just gets scary. So, oh, I'm glad you had like the tour. Yeah, I just love all that stuff. I just love history and I just feel like I'm, like experiencing a chunk of it when you have it in your actual house. You're welcome for the tour. I'm happy to. It's super fun. Oh, the electrified gramophones are cheaper than the hand cranked ones. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, anything like true old antique are like a gajillion dollars for sure. Yes, you're welcome. I'm just hoping my cat doesn't gouge my eyes out. What is up for tomorrow? All right, so tomorrow we are taking individual things that we've created in our libraries for today and yesterday, and we're going to create our own unique compositions from them. So I do 3. You can do 1, 2, 3, or 17. You can follow me exactly, or you can go your own way. You can watch and see how I did it and then do your own. Or again, you can do exactly what I'm doing. Whatever makes you happy is what you should do. But there's 3 separate projects for tomorrow. I could have done a million because it's just so fun. But it's a great way again to learn how to make. Oh my God, now she's coughing up a hairball. Are you serious? Okay, but that's my phone. Don't puke on my phone. Oh my God, this is really happening. Look at this. Oh God, I can't. Oh, okay. We're going to need to move rooms. No, just no, Tippy. Don't puke on anything good. Don't puke on my electronics. Oh God. Okay, we're just going to leave this room. Okay. We're going to go somewhere else. Oh my God, Tippy, the same one that's about to puke up a hairball. She likes to stand on these banister things. We call her a gargoyle because she always just stands there, and then she's like super mean when you walk by. And she was coughing up a hairball, and I recorded it because it was like, oh my God, are you just gonna jettison that hairball like right off of the post there? And I put it on Instagram, and one of my poor friends was so concerned that she thought I know that she thought that like she was like, it's okay, that happened to my cat once when she was 4 years old, and like she's 18 years old, so like you have no reason to panic. And I was like, my cat's just barfing up a hairball, it's okay. It was so funny that she was so scared. No, I'm running, Gloria. That would be, I don't know where that's gonna land. Hi, Maggie. Hi, come say hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? Will you watch this? Her bones are in that cabinet right behind me. Ready? Maggie. Maggie, do you want a bone? Do you want a bone? Where's your bone? Where's your bone? Is it in there? Is that your bone? Do you want a bone? Oh, should always keep dog bones in a dresser. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. This is my life, unedited. All right. Any more questions about tomorrow? I know. She's running from the hairball. Maggie would probably eat the hairball. Let's not kid ourselves. She would love to get her hands on a hairball. All right. Anyone else need any questions answered for tomorrow? I am happy to answer them. For those that are there's 18 people who we've identified who for some reason are not getting your emails. Please know that I am on it. Oh, she's still going at it. I am on it. I have spoken with my technical VA. She is all about it. It just takes a minute. All this email and software is so much more complicated than you would ever imagine. So please just be patient with us as we. What? You have 18 cats, dogs, and cats? What? Wait, what? I'm sorry. My mind is blowing right now. That's a bananas. No, I am not getting your messages, Denise. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, my little light. That's from what's that called? Kirkland's. Oh, that's where that little dresser is from Kirkland's too. You're not getting the emails. Okay. Well, your name is not here, so I don't know who you are, but have you reached out to me about it? We are on it. We are totally aware, and it just takes a lot more. It's unbelievably complicated, which is so dumb and really frustrating. But if you've not told me yet, please email me that is the issue, Karen@awesomeartschool.com. But there were 18 people, and we're on it, and we're fixing it. Yeah, thank you, Tara. We are on it. But also, you can also log in every day. Everything is there. So we will fix the emails, but you also don't need the email to go right ahead and log in to awesomeartschool.com. Log in, click my courses at the top, and then you can just click on the Retro Rendezvous Classroom and go for it. If your name does not show up, it's because you have at the top of the post, it says when streaming to a Facebook group, like you have to you just click a link to give StreamYard permission to show your name. And once you click the link, it will show your name. You have to give them permission to do it. Yes, and Tara and Jeanette just dropped the link there for you. All right. Well, I feel like we don't have any more questions. No, you don't have to do it every time. See how you're there, Shelly? You just do it once and then it remembers you. So you are super good. You are super good to go. All right. Awesome. I have to run too, Linda. So no worries. Thanks for hanging. Awesome. Oh yeah. Oh, in my personal setting. No, it's right in the post. If you look above in the post, it's literally above my head in the post. Oh, good. I'm sorry about the hairball. I'm glad you watched me get actually attacked in person because I talk about it. It totally happens. Oh, yay. I'm glad you got the lives. Awesome, Sherry. You're welcome, Gloria. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Congratulations to the winners. We will be emailing you. I think someone actually already emailed us. Yeah, and I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy. And I will, you can watch the replay too, Tara, since you didn't make the whole thing. You missed the cat attack. It was very exciting. I did a little house tour. You're so welcome. And if you guys have any questions, just email me and let me know. Karen@awesomeartschool.com. All right, guys, have fun.